Hello everyone, this is the ninth history tutorial video for class 10. We were doing the French colonization of Vietnam, and we had seen in the previous video how the French were very much disinterested in industrializing Vietnam. Now, French colonization was not based only on economic exploitation. It was also driven by the idea of a civilizing mission. Like the British in India, the French claimed that they were bringing modern civilization to Vietnam. So this had been discussed in the previous video of how the British and the French and the other European powers, the other European colonizers, they always thought of themselves as the savior of the backward countries. So it became the duty of the Europeans to introduce the modern ideas to the colonies, even if this meant destroying local cultures, local religions, and local traditions. So European colonizers always wanted to place modernity in front of the local customs, the local traditions of the colonized people, because the Europeans always thought that all of these local traditions and customs and religions, all of them were superstitions, and what they are doing, what the colonizers are doing, they are spreading modernity. Education was seen as a way to civilize the native, but in order to educate them, the French had to resolve a dilemma. How far were the Vietnamese to be educated? The French needed an educated local labor force, but they feared that education might create problems. How? Because once educated, the Vietnamese may begin to question colonial dominion. So there was a problem of educating Vietnamese people, the French thought, because they wanted an educated labor force who would work under them. Too much education and the Vietnamese people will start asking questions to the French government as to why they were colonized, why they were slaves to the European people, and this will create a problem for the French government in Vietnam. So too much education is seen as a problem by the French government in Vietnam, the French colonizers. If you have seen the movie Hirok Raja Deshe, in the film, the Hirok Raja, he says something like this.
এরা যত বেশি পড়ে তত বেশি জানে তত কম মানে
So the same thing happens here. The French, in order to keep the Vietnamese people as slaves, as under the feet of the French, decided to give them very little education, which would make them educated as to work under the French, but not too educated so as to question the government. Moreover, the French citizens living in Vietnam began fearing that they might lose their jobs as teachers or shopkeepers or policemen to the educated Vietnamese. So they opposed policies that would give the Vietnamese full access to French education. So the French people living in Vietnam, they feared that their jobs might be taken over by the local Vietnamese people if they knew too much, if they were educated too much. Okay, so this was the problem, and so the French people, they begged the French government in Vietnam to not educate the Vietnamese people too much. The French were faced with yet another problem in the sphere of education. The elites in Vietnam were powerfully influenced by Chinese culture. To consolidate their power, the French had to counter this Chinese influence. So they systematically dismantled the traditional education system and established French schools for the Vietnamese. But this was not easy. Chinese, the language used by the Vietnamese elite, had to be replaced. But what was to take the place of the Chinese? If they replaced the Chinese language, what would replace the Chinese language? What would take its place? Was the language to be Vietnamese, or was the language to be French? The Vietnamese elite people spoke Chinese. If the Chinese language was removed, the French government had a confusion, so whereas to impose French or whether to develop the Vietnamese local language. There were two broad arguments on this question. Some policymakers emphasized that they need the French language as the medium of instruction. By learning the language, they felt that the Vietnamese would be introduced to the culture and civilization of the French people. This would help create an Asiatic France, which would be solidly tied to European France. The educated people in Vietnam would respect French sentiments and ideals, see the superiority of French culture, and work for the French. So basically creating a population which was very French loyal and very much French in nature, in education, but Vietnamese in roots. So creating a loyal French base in Vietnam. That's why the French language was preferred by some policymakers. Others were opposed to French being the only medium of instruction. They suggested that Vietnamese be taught in lower classes and French in the higher classes. So other policymakers, they suggested that Vietnamese be the local language. Vietnamese be taught in the lower classes and French be taught in the higher classes. However, only the Vietnamese elite could enroll in the schools, which is a very small fraction of the Vietnamese population. So only the Vietnamese elite were enrolled in a school, and only a few among those were admittedly passed the school living examination. So okay, we are stopping here. We will continue with this chapter and see how still despite these policies, the school teachers and the school students resisted against these policies of the French lawmakers. We will see that in the next video. Till then, bye.